Good afternoon. It is 12:08 on Friday, December 5th. Don't forget, if you follow the tradition of putting your stocking out for St. Nick's Day, you'll need to do that. I thought I would drive you guys out of the forest in daylight hours to see the snow falling. A little bit of the snow on the ground. Hello, I think that's Lynn. Hi Lynn, how are you? Hi John, how are you too? I hope you guys are doing wonderfully. As we get out of the forest, and when I get to the next stop sign, I'm going to turn the camera back around. Just wanted to take you on a wee bit of a scenic route. Lovely sunshiny day. Got my sunglasses on today because, well, it's bright. And against the white. For those that watched yesterday, did you see the deer? Yes, indeed. Okay, this should not come as a surprise. The roads are snow covered. I have to turn the comments on because I learned that trick from Michael. Excellent. Okay, hey everybody. Today is a red down vest day. I don't know what the weather's going to be like at work today, so I'm dressing in layers. Got the high collar. I thought I would never, ever, ever buy one of these oncoming traffic, but I have one. The ones with the thumb. I don't know if people buy them because they think they're going to keep their hands warm. Their fingers are still sticking out. I look at it as, for me personally, because I'm a tall girl, I have to buy things that are tall if I can find them, and it always seems like the tall shop, always, ladies, American tall, runs out of my size. Right now, I'm an extra large. So I ordered this from American Tall, and this is a man's tall in a large. And it fits like a dream. Men are built different than women, we know. Okay, let's talk about the topic du jour. Today is day 4. And, but, this is so funny, I'm cracking up. But vowel sounds cannot be emitting from your tuchus because it could be very, very bad. Never trust a fart. They say, it's been said before, when you fast, typically mine, I only give results for me. If you're a newcomer onto this channel, don't think, what is this old woman talking about? Bowel sounds and air coming out of her butt. What? It's not air. It happens. You wonder, what in the world? I haven't been eating in typically it's 6 days. But this is early for me. And I'm getting out of the bed this morning. And then I just had the urge, and I had to go very quickly to the restroom. Whew. Crisis averted. So I went back to bed. Everything was fine. I plugged back in my ears so I could listen to more podcasts. And I fell asleep. And then I woke up to my alarm at 9:15. With a splitting, as you know what I call it, you guys, a splitting mother of God headache, meaning Mother of God, please take away this headache. It is awful. Frontal, I know it's because of lack of electrolytes. I get it. I have brought the electrolytes with me. Okay, there's people out there that are going to say to me, Jerry, Jesus didn't have electrolytes. Well, Jesus also didn't take these. Let me turn it right side up. This is a brand from Amazon. I picked this up just because I knew day 6 was eventually going to come. And I have popped 3 of those. Did I break a fast? No. I'm trying. I work. And I want to stop any, as I call, disaster pants from happening while I'm at work. I don't know if I'm going to be in Timbuktu or closer to the restroom today. I don't have a clue. But the headache was bad news. I took a packet of the unflavored LMNT, the electrolytes, which typically people, it says on the package, I think, but I break every rule. Lynn, you know I break every rule. And John by now knows I'm a rebel. So I took that 1 packet of unflavored LMNT and I mixed it with 4 ounces of water. A Dixie cup, the cup that you use when you swish your mouth when you brush your teeth. I took that, still was there. I had my 12-ounce cup of coffee starting to go away. I brought electrolytes to take with me, and I'm going to be putting one of those packs, despite what I think. It's different when it's unflavored. But doggone it, today, I forgot my salt rocks again. I call it a white-haired moment. I'm almost 65 years old, as my friend Barbara says. Barbara goes, I am 65 years old in her Maine accent. I love it. I love listening to Barb. Barb's voice is very soothing. I'll listen to Barb at work for a period of time. Sometimes I have to get off. Sometimes the boss is a little too close for comfort. If you know, you know. But today is only an 8-hour work day. Yay! For me will be my supervisor. I have enjoyed the last couple of days when I've taken the break. And I've taken the last 10 minutes and I go outside and start my car at 12:40 actually, and let it warm up until I get done at 1 o'clock. Oh, I announced this yesterday. I have it. Sad news, bad news, but it's going to be profitable news. Next week is going to be another 12-hour day. So people, not me, were complaining. And if you watch any of my little impromptu sorts lives, little baby 10-minute ones, I talked about it yesterday, that we had a major meeting. The pre-fasting Jerry would have just been up in arms about the news. But I was chill. I had to bring an entire room of people that blood pressures were sky high, completely down. You know, I've said it before, I'll say it again on this channel. Our lives are already destined. What's going to happen is going to happen. Whenever it's going to happen, but we just don't know about it. God has set that already. And I know Dr. Kiltz talks about we should be making as best of fertilizer as possible once we die. Okay, I get it. Dr. Kiltz also talks about we are our own gods and goddesses in all of us. Wrong answer. I'm not a god nor a goddess. Though my husband has called me a princess a time or two. Just saying. So I feel a wee bit slow because the headache is dragging me down. Okay, the fact that I made the husband, I made him a, don't judge me. Don't judge me, people. This is him. I'm just doing what God has put me on this earth to do. You marry in sickness and health, and rich, till rich or poor, till death do you part, everything, all the things. So despite some drama and trauma and issues that are happening, I have to do what I'm commissioned to do by my vows, what the Lord tells me to do. It's my job. It's in Corinthians. It was part of our wedding vows. And with that being said, I ate a breakfast. This is the part that you're going to judge me. People will laugh when I say I order my meats from, you got to hear here, I order my meats from QVC. I also order from QVC certain baked goods. And the baked goods that I ordered was a mixture case of 24, half chocolate and half cinnamon bun, cinnamon swirl bun. You nuke them in the microwave, 45 seconds from frozen, slap that sugar shenanigans on top of it. He likes it, whatever. And then he's very persnickety. He won't eat the Quick Trip bacon that I eat, and I feed have a center cut bacon from 2 eggs, kind of like a breakfast sandwich, 2 slices of the real, not fake, not that plastic coated Kraft shenanigans with the oil. It is real Sargento American cheese. Sargento, made in Wisconsin. They were one of my customers, clients back in the day. When I worked for Walmart, Sam's Club, when I was a manager in sales, they were one of my clients, and they were also one of my clients in real estate. So I got the benefit of knowing them quite well, visited their factory, impeccable factory, good standards. The Sargento people they're top notch. They're good folk. Put 2 pieces of that in there, 3 pieces of center cut bacon on 2 pieces of white toast, white bread that I buy from Quick Trip. Heavily buttered because it's butter. Put salt on it. He ate that. And his milk and his coffee. Set him up with another thermos after that coffee's done, so I set him up for success for the day. I can cook. I can cook when I fast. I'm not sweet. I'm not tempted if I get some of that frosting stuff on my fingers. I'm not tempted to lick it. Whatever's on the spoons or the knives, you know that Squeaky, my German Shepherd Courtney, she is right there in the kitchen with me. She is my doggy sous chef. Sous chef. Sous chef. And I also made the dog food for the girls. I put 2 ounces of the, I still have the prop in my car. 2 ounces of this Ketonia dog food in their bowls. 5 ounces of ground beef and 2 ounces of Greek yogurt. The Greek yogurt that I did not finish before I started my fast. So the girls had that. I did not give them kefir today. It seems like Ladybug, my German Shepherd Condo Princess dog, the kefir, but she does and will have the coconut oil because Squeaky likes it. Dogs of a feather, lick together. Put that on a poster, on a plaque, and put that in your house. There's a truck in front of me that's just I want to stay far away from splashing up a bunch of gunk on my windshield. Gunk. I just cannot believe that I have been in this state living for almost 65 years. Most of which I had no control when I lived under my parents' roof. No control of that. But I do love going to Florida, which brings me to this topic. I'm going to bounce this off of those of you that are in the chat right now. I would really, really like to go to Dr. Kiltz's meet up, his second annual meetup in Tampa on Saturday, February 7th. They're talking about a get-together. Nothing is etched in stone yet about a Mitch meetup. Some people were not sure, but the talk was speaking about that, having it also on the same weekend, taking advantage. Now I understand the Dr. Kiltz is not only going to be for the students. Originally it was supposed to be just for the students, but he's opening it up to everybody. Dr. Kiltz's channel is wonderful. If you don't know and you don't subscribe to his free Mighty Network, John, I know I can't look down and read your comments, but I would strongly suggest you belong to the Dr. Kiltz Mighty Network, as well as you too, Lynn. You don't have to be carnivore, but it's a, so I belong to Chris Cooking Nashville and his Mighty Network too. But I said, with all due respect, not to the creators and not to the subscriptions that I belong to, I'm going to pull back my subscriptions for 2026 because I want to rein in. So every creator, every subscription that I subscribe to should understand that philosophy, no doubt. I mean, the truth of the matter is, if you belong to a 99-cent subscription, by the time taxes are in some change, times this creator, that creator, that creator, oh, this creator is $4.99. This creator goes up and up, different tiers. Maybe I am considering doing the Buy Me a Coffee because the cut going to the customer, going to the creator, the cut is less than the other cut. If I'm buying you a coffee, and a coffee is, I don't know, it's been a while since I bought anybody a coffee, but yesterday, my friend Tanya, loved the girl. She has got a heart of gold, that woman. She's one of the women, like many of my loyal subscribers may not know, but get to know her. Tanya, Tanya, like Tanya Tucker, the country singer. Her handle is Kitchen Witch. I can go through many, many, many people. There's Lynn, there's Evelyn, some people that come on my lives during the day, some people that don't like me because of my attitude. They're okay. I still admire them, and I have very kind words to say about them because I believe they're kind-hearted, and I gravitate towards those people. The feelings may not be mutual, but I say that's okay because God made me, and I have a purpose. I may not be a purpose in Amy Lou's and Mary Jo Kopecki and Susie Wadsworth's life. I'm just pulling names out of my butt right now. But no cops today at the gas station like there was last night. But I have my own tribe. I have my peeps out there. Don't have to stop at Quick Trip today. It's 12:25 right now. So I have plenty of time to get to work and check out the chat and visit with you guys a while. I just can't wait to get over this Not headache, this between headache thing that I have right now. I don't like it. I don't like it one iota. I don't feel as bouncy and bubbly as I did yesterday. When your head's not right and your head's literal is not in the game, it definitely shows. Well, it shows on me. But it passes. By the end of the weekend, I'm going to be bouncy and bubbly again come Monday. This is part of the protocol. I usually go through this for 3 days. It's usually days 6, 7, and 8. It usually is. So because today's Friday, I'm thinking by Sunday it should be over. Okay. Next topic I spoke about yesterday, and usually I'll reiterate what I talked about the night before when I went home. I want to do a cooking live on Sunday. For Pete's sake, why would I do a cooking live when I can't? Because I can cook, I can taste with my eyes. I can't. The husband's very, very, very persnickety, so if people would suggest, because I want to ask you for suggestions of things that I can make for the live, whether it's a main dish. I don't want to do anything detailed like Chris Cooking Nashville. All of his videos are extended video time, cut down editing. That's why I do a lot of lives. I don't have the time when you work a 12-hour day, really, to edit and go to therapy and all the things. I don't include tanning in there because, well, I think it, for me, is very medicinal. So I ask you, husband's picky, won't eat meatloaf, won't eat meatballs, but if I make said meatloaf or meatballs, same thing, different, completely different meatball, then I can take it into work and the kids will eat it. Remember, my husband says my cooking sucks, that I don't cook well anymore. Well, of course you don't cook well because you don't make any of the standard diet things. I have to resort to getting things from QVC. Not a good excuse, not a good standard I'm setting. That's right. For the most part, I do what's best for my husband, but I have no control. Did I tell you guys? I don't think I told my drive to work folks. I made the husband some butter cookies. We call it spritz. I'm sure you guys have had them. It's a Land O'Lakes recipe that I've had in my head ever since I was a little girl, making them with my mother, with the different food coloring and the nonpareils and those awful little silver nonpareils, I think they're called, decorations that you decorate cookies with that people don't dare bite down because you'll crack a crown. Yeah, those kind. So I doubled the batch, and I made one of the batches, and the second I put in the refrigerator thinking he's going to eat it. Well, the next day he goes and buys some Hostess powdered donuts, those little things. I don't know if any of you have seen the package of any of the baked goods lately, but it's despicable. It's things that when I read it, I thought, no, I would not ingest them. But if it makes him happy, he's buying it, you go, boy. That's what I say. So you go, boy. And he did it. Okay, now I'm going to back up into my crib spot with my handicap sticker. Oh, lovely. I have to use my mirrors. I feel like a real truck driver. My rear view camera is all mucky. I can't see very well. The intense the beep, the closer I am. I'm going to do this deliberately. See? The higher it gets. I didn't hit anything. I just wanted to get that audio There we go. Okay, let me grab the camera and see what you guys were talking about. And take off my glasses because I'm here and it's safe. Got a sweater along for work too. Today is an all blue day. I wore all navy. Okay, now we got Lynn and John and Terry girl. Listen, watching. Good, good. Lynn, Terry girl, everybody saying hello to everybody because that's what makes me happy. Hello everyone. Sunshine does make the difference. Even on a cold, snowy day. Yes, it does. I am out of the forest, John. Yes, I am. Just a few minutes left of our PhD office hours. He wrote office hours. And that's Dustin speaking right now. And everybody's saying hello to Dustin. And he's saying hello to friends. Long hours are going long today. Office hours are long today. Oh, sorry. Uh-oh. I think we hit a snag, John said. Uh-oh, let's see what the snag is. I think we missed some of that conversation. LOL farts. Jerry and the raw. Oh, if I was going through an area that sometimes doesn't have proper connectivity, yeah, that happens. Sorry about that. Jerry and the raw. Jerry and the raw after dark, whatever. Hello, everybody. Hey, Cruising Koozies. I watched your video yesterday. I think I made a comment. I was at work. I think I did. If you guys haven't watched Cruising Koozies' channel, he had hip surgery just like me, but his was more recent. Mine was on May 1st. And he had a posterior. Mine was anterior. So I literally feel your pain. I do. I wonder what actually triggered your headache. I get them rarely, and it's usually hard to figure it out. For me, though, Terry girl, it is the fasting. It just is. Now, normally it happens on day 2. The headaches, they do. That's why I took the electrolytes. I'm early, Michael said. No, actually, Michael, you know I was late. You are my coach. You are my YouTube bestie coach friend in the world. I was late. I didn't advertise this live. I didn't do it, but I'm flying by the seat of my pants. Dustin's saying, still going. And everybody's saying hello to Michael. Sharon posted a comment and retracted it. And Lynn saying hi to Sharon. Hi to you, Sharon, too. Sharon and I are people, birds of a feather as well, too, in the Dr. Kiltz shows. We think alike. I think what she's thinking when certain words are said at 5 in the morning, Central Standard Time, 6 o'clock Eastern. If you know, you know. Okay, office hours are over. Second round is tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. So that means 7 p.m. my time. I think. I don't know. I live in Daytona Beach, John Beatty says. I'm East Coast Florida, Kiltz is West Coast. I hate Tampa. Listen, I've heard things about Tampa too. I've heard there's a lot of development in Tampa that they're forecasting, whoever they are, will not come to fruition. But those are the buzzwords I hear from people like PBD. If you know, you know. He lives in Sarasota though. Nice place. Absolutely true. Same time as me, Keto Simple. YouTube takes 30%, I think. Yikes. Yeah, supporting creators gets crazy when you follow and you want to support so many. Yeah, YouTube, this is Dustin's comments, these last two, these next two. Yeah, YouTube takes 30% and they provide a platform like not other, he means no other. So it's understandable. True. To that, I'm just going to show you a visual, okay? I got one of these. And if you know what one of these are. I can't show it because it has numbers on it. If you know, you know. And I'm not afraid to use it. I'm not afraid to write them. And I'm not afraid to show what I do and how my plans of support will be for the next year. That's how I do it. That's how I'm going to do it in 26. So 2026. Now you may not be seeing me no longer as the little icon, the little follower, the little supporter in 2026, folks. Doesn't mean I'm not there to support you. I'm there to support you in watching your videos, thumbing you up, leaving meaningful comments down below, sending you little gifts if I have to. I like to do contests on my channel. I do. That's why I'm doing the 12 days of Christmas. That's why I ask everybody, because I am a giver. That's my nature. So much more of Jerry has to come out and be revealed. Some may not like it. That's okay. I'm okay with that. Did you know Substack is offering video chats? And you can have subscribers or free memberships too? Says John Beatty to Keto Simple Dustin, and now you all know. I have a Substack. I'm just trying to figure out how to best utilize it. I have Substack too. I'm not a formal, I put the app in there because I'm setting the chairs, shall we say, setting the table. And it's a newsletter, etc. A whole mega social media site. Ooh, John. Ooh, which remind me, Lynn, I gotta talk about Saturday. And Dustin says, I'm playing around with turning Sunday lives into blog posts. Just got to figure out how to best use it. That doesn't take a lot of time. And John says, and from what I can tell so far, Substack doesn't censor. What? Now you're talking. Yeah, I hear you. John Beatty. Ooh, I hear you. Wow. Wow. Look who's here, Wendy. Hi, everyone. Hi, Wendy. I hope you're still here, Wendy. Dustin said, I imagine all platforms censor in some way or another. I've been on Rumble. I've been off Rumble. I'm an Xer. My X selection is all over the place because, like my friends are all over the place. Everybody's saying hello to Wendy, as they should. Not as much YouTube, LOL. You're saying, wow. Okay, YouTube does because they are beholden to the advisors who spend billions on ads in the platform. True that. I've seen things you've made, Jerry. I'd eat them. I know you would. Do you pay for shipping on QVC orders? Typically, I do not, because I'll buy the things that are no shipping. Shipping included, like food, for example, shipping's included. Or I'll buy the deals when they're deals and get free shipping that way. That's how I do it. I also have Prime as well. If not, you might be able to get the same stuff from Amazon, and Prime gives you video and more. Looks like your area is tough terrain. Yes, absolutely is. I have Amazon. I have the free videos, the free shipping, and all those things. And Wendy says, I'm not picky. I'd risk your cooking, Jerry. Love you. I imagine QVC charges shipping for most things. I've never ordered from there. Now, if you order, for example, let's say a ring, a pair of earrings. I think I ordered these from QVC a long time ago. They'll charge you something stupid because it comes in a little jewelry box, and they charge you $5.95 shipping. Kind of pricey, but again, if I want to buy something, I stay close to the affordability, free shipping. John speaking. She lived to age 95, ate what she wanted all the time, never smoked or drank in her life. I don't know who you're talking about right now, John. Maybe I missed it. maybe I missed it. Or maybe it didn't come on here. I was told from last week that one of the bonus questions for bonus perks entry into the contest was not showing up. So I had to enter all the names into the contest. Again, it's just a piece of paper. Enter to win. One person wins for every day. And the party's going to be a great time. My mom used to, I don't remember. Oh, I'm sorry. I did miss it. Sorry about that, John. Your mom, you're speaking of. I apologize. Never smoked or drank in her life. Wow. I'm 64 too. We'll be doing Medicare to start May. I had not had insurance for around 15 years. I've been lucky. God bless you, John. Good for you. Fabulous. Terry Girl said, Thomas had a workout video posted, so I stood on my shake plate and did my arm weights while watching perfectly timed video target prime rib. Excellent. LOL, I'm not afraid to use it. Sharon. Sharon! In my best Ozzy Osbourne voice. Love you, girlfriend. I think I'd like coffee with Jerry. We would have a gas. We really would. You get me, John. As does Sharon. As does Lynn. I don't even drink coffee, but I drink it with Jerry. Irish coffee. Yeah, let's do some kind of coffee. You can get a bubble water. I'll buy you a Pellegrino. I like to shop the mall, NYC, or walk the boardwalk with her. We'd be splitting a gut. Listen, I am 100% people watcher for shizzle. I am. I used to love doing the mile. Well, we call it the mile in Wisconsin. The Magnificent Mile, Chicago. Nowadays, not so much. I drink more coffee with Jerry. This is not coffee. I brought hot water. I'm mocking coffee. I'm carrying a thermos of hot water to drink at work. You could start a Substack newsletter with recipes, Jerry. Ooh, John, I have to take you up on that. That sounds fabulous. Fabulous. That was my mom. She passed away peacefully in 2022. My deepest condolences, John. My mother, that's the person. Well, Jesus, it's a religious fast that I do. But thanks to Dr. Fung and his fasting, he taught me so many things, like the keto dudes. Richard Morris, he just graduated from, I don't want to screw this up, in November, Australian Institute. It's an Institute of Higher Learning, PhD kind of person. So it's Dr. Richard Morris right now. Thank you very much. But I knew him when he was just a little people. That's how I started with the keto diet too. And hey, Michael's got a sandwich. Eat the sandwich. I used to watch them, enjoyed them. I think he's going to be an up-and-comer. I think he's always been around. But, of course, PhD school, big heavy-duty school, we're going to see him back again, I believe. And I believe he's going to have a podcast, and I believe he's going to blow people's minds. Good guy. Good guy from Australia. Love him, too. Insofar as his beliefs, I don't know if I know that he was very successful in keeping his weight loss. So I don't necessarily know if he's carnivore or if he's still keto. So to be continued. Richard Morris, look him up. If you're on Facebook, he's on Facebook. I'm a friend of his on Facebook. Even though I don't necessarily use Facebook, I call it Fakebook. And I catch up very little, but I did catch up a couple of comments that were done over the last couple days. I want to go live on Saturday. I'm just throwing this out right now. Time is yet to be determined, and I've talked about it before on other profiles. My arm is getting wonky. I've talked about it on other profiles, pardon me, on other lives, I'm sorry, that I'd like to do after Rick, of course, because I respect him, a check with people about the internet and YouTubing and platforms. So obviously I'm inviting all of you to join me. Check with me periodically during the course of the Saturday. It will definitely be after Rick's in the afternoon. Reason being is I have a car appointment about my right front tire at 10 in the morning in Bloomer. So that's where I'm going to be drinking my 12-ounce coffee. John says, I finally got off of Facebook. The noise there is insane, and they make you wait 30 days to just leave. What the F word? What the fire truck? What? 30 days to leave? Shoot, I just wouldn't even turn I call it Facebook. You're right, DS111. That's what I call it. Facebook reminds me of how my old uncle blurred MySpace and Facebook and called it my face. Guys crack me up. Oh, I have got the most humorous subs. I love you all. Thank you. You give me a good bellyache, a good start of my day on a Friday. It's a short day. It's only 8 hours. So I don't know if I'm going to take a 20-minute full lunch or take 2 10. I'm thinking I'm going to take 2 10s. I'll take a 10, maybe to go live for a 10. And then I'll take the last 10 at the last half hour of my shift. So I can take a 8-minute break, go outside, fire up Bessie, go back in and have a warm car when I leave and not get in trouble. Because I got in trouble. They wrote me up for that. So much to say, so little time. Okay, let's do a quick check at the door. I brought it up yesterday to my supervisor. I'm turning the camera around. Brought it up to my supervisor. I'm going to zoom in. Oh, sorry about the wipes. Look at that. Look at that. The snow is still on top by the entryway. I told him that was dangerous. They and me yesterday before I left, I put so much salt in there. I might as well just lick the concrete, all those electrolytes that are there. So much salt. But one of the ladies that I work with, she gave me a nice comment. Yes, I do. Let me tell you about that automatic starter lid. I think I'll save it for a different live. I have one. I do. But I'll save that for maybe later live. I'll do that later. My 10-minute break. One of the ladies, Cecilia, that I work with, she wrote a thank you because she saw me do that one swipe with that plastic piece of poop shovel that they have by the door. So we have this company-wide thank you thing. So she wrote a thank you for me. So Cecilia thanked me. My supervisor gave it to me. I told my supervisor about the safety hazard. But yet we talk safety is job one. Safety is everything here. Yay, safety. Not so much. Okay, I will talk to you guys this afternoon. Thank you so much for joining, following me to work, sitting with me in the parking lot. It's been fun. You guys are a blast, a blast. Put down below some suggestions you have that maybe I can make. I want to pick the easiest one with your suggestions. So please don't give me anything like chicken cordon bleu that requires so much prep, so much prep. I don't want to do a lot of prep. Lynn says, oh yeah, that automatic start. John saying goodbye. Lynn saying goodbye. Safety is a joke. You got that right, Michael. Absolutely. I love you all. Thank you so much for, again, coming on board, following me to work. I appreciate it. I appreciate all of your subscribers. Enter down below what you think you want me to cook. And if you want to join me on Saturday for kind of an open freewheeling live. Love you. Have a great day. Cheers. and toodles.